Out of 1.3 million active duty service members, over 2,000 families foster or adopt children. But the Government Accountability Office says military families are not aware of benefits they can receive from DoD's enrollment program. Kathy Larin is Director of Education and Workforce and Income Security Issues at GAO. Kathy, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Why did the GAO do this report? What was the reasoning?
Well, we were asked to do this report, I think because military families had expressed some frustration and challenges that they faced both when they were fostering children and trying to adopt children while also serving in the military.
And what were those challenges that they were dealing with?
Military families have a very mobile lifestyle. They're subject to moves sometimes with very little notice. And this creates challenges when they want to foster or adopt because the process can be interrupted sort of midstream. So there are services and supports available to these families, but they don't always know what those services and supports are.
And give me an idea, Kathy, of what are the benefits and things that they can avail themselves of.
Well, state and local governments, as well as the Department of Defense, offer services and benefits to families trying to foster and adopt. A couple of examples of benefits that the Department of Defense offers are paid leave for families that are trying to adopt, financial reimbursement for some adoption assistance, and consultation. They have consultants who will help them navigate the process and overcome some of the barriers.
Are there particular regulations that they need to be aware of when trying to enroll, like, adopted or fostered children into the military benefit system?
Yeah, that's a really great question. The military benefit system is a huge support for military families to improve their quality of life. And it gives family members access to things like commissaries, to recreation centers, athletic programs, after-school programs for kids. So it's a really important benefit, but some families told us that they had a hard time enrolling their foster children and their adoptive children. And our analysis determined that this was because the guidance that DoD personnel are using to help enroll families is not consistent with DoD regulations that are clear that foster kids and adoptive kids are eligible for these benefits.
I wonder if there's a difference, Kathy, between the process for military families as opposed to the general public or for civilians.
The process is very similar, but as I said, military families face additional challenges because, for example, state and local child welfare agencies handle most foster placements and adoptions through the foster system, and the process is not transferable from state to state. So if a family moves from one state to another state mid-process, they have to start over again. That's a big difference between the military and families that are not moving around.
I wonder if you looked at overseas adoptions, because if a military family is stationed overseas and they want to adopt from that country, is that possible? Does that happen?
It does. We really didn't focus on that, but I think some of the regulations and benefits that we looked at that are part of the Department of Defense, and the challenges with those would apply whether you're adopting internationally or domestically. But we really looked at the domestic fostering and adopting.
And what are the report's recommendations then for improving the benefit system, the communication of those benefits?
So we made 3 recommendations in the report. One was for the department to make sure that the guidance that they're using is consistent with their regulations to clear up any confusion about who is eligible for benefits. We also suggested that they consolidate information about the services and supports available to foster and adopted families in one place so that families have easier access to information about what their benefits are. And then finally, we recommended that the department promote the information and ensure that their personnel are aware of the services and benefits available so that they can be telling families about them.
All right. Well, Kathy, thanks very much for telling us this, and hopefully we can have some of these military families avail themselves of the benefits available. Thank you so much.
Thank you.